The next hour. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the official episode of Charlie Mike, the podcast. I'm your co host, William, and this is the main man, the host in charge, Raul.
Trying to be.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, we're going to run this next hour like a normal podcast. All right. Just try to give us a little challenge to fill the hour. No real guest schedule. We've done call ins before, so we have a little experience with that. But we do have a couple of guests that are going to stop by. We're excited about that. Once again, we are live from Bayway Chevrolet in Pearland, Texas.
And here the event is to support Wheelchairs for Warriors. So you guys be sure to come out. They said they got about 100 cars here, a lot of classics,
I believe it.
food trucks. They also have vendors here, a silent auction, as well as a live auction coming on.
Yeah. And if you can't make it, there's other ways you can donate and get involved. You can go to www.give.wheelchairsforwarriors.org/Bayway Car Show. That's how you know you are a part of this event, contributing back to an awesome organization that was on Charlie Mike the podcast, probably in the fall time frame, as well as you can check them out at wheelchairsforwarriors.org. Personally, I've had some interactions with them. They get and find and fund ways to build wheelchairs for veterans who can't afford them, who may have slipped through the cracks of the VA, or they may have had a chair broken. And we all know the VA is doing a great job, but sometimes they just not all there.
Right? Yep, that's true.
They need a little support from the everyday persons like you and I, and this organization is definitely stepping up to do that. So hopefully we can track them down and get them to come on and talk about what they're doing next, what they've been up to since we've had them last on. And then I know we have Monty that's going to come on, who is the general manager here for Bayway Chevrolet, also a veteran.
Yeah, he is definitely. And there's actually a raffle. I mean, we don't drink, but there's a raffle here. That's beer for a year. So it's and y'all beer drinkers, come and check it out.
Yeah, that's a lot of beer.
Yeah, that is a lot of beer.
And the raffle's pretty cheap too. It's $25 each ticket and $5 for $100 for beer for a year. It looks like one of the breweries. Who is that? Carbach.
Carbach, yeah, Carbach.
Dang, Carbach stepping it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Carbach has a raffle here. Beer for a year, $25 each, or $5 for $100. That's really good. I almost want to buy
it. So let me tell you a little bit about me. My thing is, I'm like I get easily distracted.
No.
So if you see me looking away, I'm looking at something or nonstop. Jump.
All right, hey, our first guest. Please come on.
We got.
Hey, with you guys.
What's going on, man? Here you go. Throw these on real quick. We got Monty here, the general manager of Bayway Chevrolet. Man, let us know what's going on. Well, actually, tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Well, first and foremost, this is a phenomenal event we're putting on for Wheelchairs for Warriors, and little history for me in terms of why it's important to me. I watched my dad fight the battle for 5 years to get what he needed he had cancer from Agent Orange and had battles getting what he needed, wheelchair equipment and stuff like that. And of course, I'm a veteran myself, and it's don't get a whole lot of recognition sometimes in terms of when they need the help, what they need, and how to get it. And the more we can educate people and show them the battle sometimes they have, and get some funds or whatever we can do to help out, I think it's a great cause.
Yeah, definitely.
What service was your dad in?
My dad was Army, and
cool.
I was Air Force, and then two of my brothers were Navy. My uncle's retired Navy, and we truly believe in the cause, and just whatever we can do to help out.
So y'all have a long list of military in y'all's family, huh?
We sat down one night and started talking about it, and went back as far as we could, and there was somebody at some point in the service.
Yeah.
On both sides of the family, my mom's side and my dad's side. So
that's cool. That's good to hear.
Yeah, that's amazing. So how did you become involved with Wheelchairs for Warriors recently?
Well, I know last year they had the event here, and I was involved a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Saw what the money it brought and what it's good for. And so we told them absolutely we're going to do it again this year. And we kind of got involved a little earlier this year, and we've got a bunch of auction items over there. We had a lot of people step up this year. We had as much as $4,000 and $5,000 donations given for from some of the vendors out here. And here in a minute, we'll get the list and we can share some of the sponsors we got. And
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
talking
definitely.
about who's helped us out and what they've done. And we've got live auction items, silent auction items, and the silent auction items. You can go online and bid. You don't even have to be here. You can go on and bid on that. And
there you go.
Check out some cool stuff. And we're gonna have really good live auction items. We got an AR. We got a trip to Belize. We got a Freedom scooter somebody donated. It's a $3,000 scooter somebody donated for us to auction off. And Dr. Patton donated his famous crawfish boil he's going to do for us. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Lots of crawfish, lots of beer. And as you see in the middle over here, we got a tower of beer over here.
Yeah, we
got
were
our
just
beer
talking
raffle.
about that. That's pretty cool, man.
I'm telling you, beer for a year.
Yeah.
There's 40 12-packs of Carbach beer. Carbach's always been a phenomenal contributor to veterans in any kind of
they have
anything that they can help out with. They always have been, and they gave us 40 cases the other day to auction.
So
off.
if they're listening right now, how do they get involved in the silent auction? Where do they go?
To baywaychevy.com, and there's a link on there, and you can also go to Wheelchairs for Warriors, and the link's on there also. For either one of the auctions you want to click on.
Yep. So if you're interested in getting involved, you can act today by going to baywaychevrolet.com or wheelchairsforwarriors.org and find the link to bid on some of these silent auctions. That's awesome.
Absolutely, and it's going to run till probably 3:30.
All right.
For the silent auction items.
Okay, so be sure to check it out. And make it out here to Bayway Chevrolet in Pearland.
How many cars you guys got out there? And this is a great car show. I mean, there's a lot of folks.
We're over 100.
Over 100?
Oh, yeah.
Over 100 cars here.
Because we got the host intersection here completely filled up. We got the Mopar guys that popped in and brought quite a few vehicles. They're back behind the used car department. We got food trucks out here.
Yeah.
We got shaved ice out there. We had Coastal Ice drop off a big bin. They donated 500 bottles of water for us.
Wow.
They know it's hot out here. So they dropped off a big bunch of water out there for us, which is really nice. And I believe we got it's Texas out here too, right?
Yes, she just stopped by and asked me for my phone number.
Yeah, that's what it was.
My business card.
She said she would say yes.
Yeah.
What branch were you in?
Army.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. No Navy over here.
My brother's walking around, so be careful.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's not bigger than me, so he's Navy too, so he's a little bit more sensitive.
Oh man!
So when did you start working here at Bayway?
I've been at Bayway going on 2 years, but I've been in the automotive industry for 24 years ever since I got out of the Air Force.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I started in service.
What skills that you learned in the Air Force then actually transferred over to doing a general manager or even being with a car sales?
First and foremost is the discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability, do what's right, and follow simple commands too. A lot of times we try to overcomplicate things and make things a lot more difficult than what they are. And being in the military, being early, on time, you're late. And people don't get it.
People don't get it. You're right.
Everybody that works for me knows my number one pet peeve: being on time.
Be on time.
You're on time, you're late. And I think just some of the stuff that's carried over from the military to what I do now has kind of really helped out. Because I was a diesel tech, I was a ground equipment mechanic. All the flight line equipment, and I started in the car business and service.
All right.
And I've been in every department from service all the way up to general manager. So it's been a great business for me and my family, and it's a great business and allows us to do things like this especially for some organizations like this, especially for Wheelchairs for Warriors.
Oh, that's cool. So can you tell me a little bit about the history of Bayway? Like, how long they've been around, or
the owner, Daryl Wisniewski, he's actually he's been around for a long time. He's been in the business a long time. They bought this store 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And matter of fact, April 1st was our 5-year anniversary, and
that ain't no joke.
Yeah, he's got the Lincoln store that was his original store out on 45. Then he's got the CDJR stores, as long as, like I said, the Lincoln, the Volvo, and then he's got the 2 Cadillac stores.
Wow.
And when as long as I've been in the business, when you talk about somebody who does for the community, he absolutely is one of the first guys to step up and help out with whatever we can. And we do a lot for the high schools around here and the different organizations. And he's the first guy to support that and push us to do that.
Yeah, Raul and I went to an event this past weekend for the chamber, and we seen you guys were a sponsor there too. And David Miller, also a veteran, he said that Bayway's here for the vets. So
yeah, we actually sat at your table.
yeah,
We kind of had
Yeah,
him
Raul's
with
a
us
little
at
cheap.
the Lions Club, and I think we spent a little money that night and for a great cause.
Oh
I
yeah,
believe.
yeah, that was another event.
I'm talking about Lions Club
Yeah.
over here. Yeah. Which is a great deal too, to help out the community and help out some kids for things they need. And found out the money we helped raise that night was able to really help somebody that really needed a eye surgery, from what I understand.
Right. That's crazy. That was a great event. That's actually where I met you.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah,
where we met.
Yeah, and that was an awesome time.
Absolutely. No, we had a lot of fun, and like I said, it was raise some good money for a great charity.
That's what it's about. Yes, sir.
I watch your all's podcast, and
Oh, hey,
you
thanks.
guys do a lot of good stuff too. I
Man, we're
appreciate it.
trying. We're
Yeah.
trying to be where we can and help where we.
That's all we can do, right?
Right.
Always.
Yeah. I feel like for me, a lot of the spark came from helping others. You know what I
100%.
mean? If you can give, everything else comes. If you're doing a good thing, you got a good mission, then you're really not working, right?
Right.
And then you're able to do and give back. It all comes back to you.
And then Blake Moses is walking off from me over there. He's been kind of the heart behind this whole deal. He organized majority of this with just himself and got it going, and he's been absolutely amazing. Because last year there was a couple of our stores that did it together, but because of logistics this year, it was pretty much on him. And
Right.
he absolutely killed it.
Yeah, it's a great turnout, great event.
And he's got the sponsors on the back of his shirt, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah. Well, come closer so we can read them.
See, check this out. We got a lot of good sponsors on there. And that's one thing I can't say enough about too. Market Doctors on the top.
Yeah.
All the stuff that's up here, that's all the signage and all that. They did all that, donated all of it.
Wow.
They donated some amazing items. And they've got a lot of volunteers out here helping us too. Delta Tires, of course, they're right out front here. You see them. And some of you guys probably read that a little better than me. I don't have my glasses on.
Houston Luxury Events, On the Map Productions.
Grazia's.
Yeah.
They got the Italian restaurant right down the street and a pizzeria. Corey's Kitchen's actually out here with his food truck.
Yeah.
Serving some food out
I'm
here
getting
for
kind of hungry. I'm
everybody.
going to go check them out.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they got some. His food is, when we do events, we use him a lot. We got Space City Corvettes. They're always a big
Yeah, they're good guys.
group that always helps us out. And they got here early this morning and set up early. And you got Mopar out here.
Mm-hmm.
You got automotive aftermarket services.
Yeah, I
We do
seen
a lot
that
of
big old
business
truck
with
over there by
them.
Delta Tire.
Yep, that's him right there, and that's his over here to the left. You got Good Eats out here; they got their truck out here too. So we appreciate all the Houston Luxury Events. He's out there. He's actually our DJ for the day. He's out here helping us out.
Yeah.
So we've had a bunch of people step up this year and help out and volunteer. So it's been
Man.
great.
Yeah, good job. I appreciate that.
So, but yeah, Blake's been amazing. And
Yeah.
he deserves all the credit. He killed it. So I appreciate you guys coming out today.
No,
too.
man, it's an honor to be here.
It is.
It really is.
And Raul really loves that we're inside.
Right?
Yeah. It's the best part for him.
You didn't want to be outside?
No,
Oh,
you
okay, I'm
know,
checking.
after coming back from overseas, I said I'll never say it's hot in the United States ever again. But it looks like it's kind of warm out there.
It's a little toasty. It's funny
You're
you
in
say
Texas.
that.
Though. It's not-
Because I was my last duty station was North Carolina, but people don't realize when
Oh
you're
man.
standing in between two F-16s that are wide open, and it's in the middle of the summer, and you're in your full BD,
Yeah.
and then you hear the old famous alarm go off, chem warfare training, and you got to don all your chem warfare gear in the middle of the summer.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's insane.
Yeah.
It's funny, you'd be sitting out on the flight line, just kind of, you could see who was coming down next. You see somebody start, swaying a little bit. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
he's done. Boom, down he goes. Down goes Frazier.
Yeah.
Down for the count. And you
Dude,
can't
that
go
heat.
help him. You got to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Can't,
Oh.
Yeah. Leave him alone. The medics will
Yeah,
deal with
the
them. You're like,
medics
all
will deal
right,
with
fine, I'll do that.
I was at a combat ready base, so of course we were doing drills, and they just absolutely like, nope. Keep doing
Yeah.
your drill. You got chem warfare, on top of your BDU, so
Yeah.
you're just out there choking. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm dying out here.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
But yeah, I appreciate it.
No, that's insane. So, man, this Corvette behind us, this black one, I got about $10 down.
It's silly.
You see the chrome lug nut in there?
Yeah.
That'll get
That's what that'll
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to break that $10 into payments.
I do appreciate it, guys.
No.
I'll run over here. And
Yeah,
Thank
Monty.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
help
you,
these
Monty.
guys out.
We appreciate
Thanks a
you,
lot.
man.
Thank you
Yeah.
for coming
Hey,
out
Monty.
today.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Get out of my chair.
All right. Yeah. So that was Monty with Bayway Chevrolet.
General manager here at
That's
Bayway
right.
Chevrolet.
We really appreciate him and his service. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome back, should I say.
Yeah, welcome back. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great. Doing great.
Pretty good turnout today, huh?
It is a good turnout.
So please go ahead and introduce yourself to the folks that are live that don't know who you are.
So my name is Crystal Lee Larimore, and I am the executive director of Wheelchairs for Warriors.
That's
and
right.
We're here for the Warriors today, right?
Amen. That's great.
That's awesome. When they asked me to be part of it, I jumped at the opportunity, and we were here last year actually,
That's right.
and it was a great time. So yeah, we're here. Great turnout. So many vehicles here.
Yeah, there are so many cars here, and they are beautiful. And there's a 911 Memorial trike out there.
Oh wow.
There are some beautiful Corvettes. There is this stunning blue Corvette out there. It's actually the same color of blue as Lyric's shirt with Patton's Army, Dr. Patton.
Oh yeah.
Dental. Same color blue. And they wouldn't give me the keys. I'm like, but do you know who I am? I mean, you're here for me. Why
That's
are
right.
you here for me? Really, you really need to get your head straight, you know.
Yeah.
But it didn't work. I didn't have the right tactical skills to get the keys to that car.
I tried to buy the Corvette behind us for $10, but it didn't.
I know.
He
It's
told
so
him to give him a
rude.
leg
Yeah.
nut.
I kept asking where the raffle tickets were for this Corvette back
Oh
here.
man, that Corvette is gorgeous.
That's a Stingray. It is
Yeah.
so beautiful. So there is a lot of stuff going on here.
It
You know,
is,
we
it
have
is.
a ton of really great live auction items. There is the munitions experience. There is an AR-15. There's going to be a long shot course that Charlie Melton donated.
Oh, that's right.
And if you don't know who Charlie Melton is, he's a 26-year Navy SEAL veteran. He was a sniper instructor, and he trained Marcus Luttrell and Chris Kyle. And he's here today, and he
Wow.
teaches a long shot course so that you too can be a badass.
That's insane. That's
Right.
crazy.
That's a
Hey,
different. That's
Talk about a resume right there. Just
I
those
know.
two individuals.
Like I would hire you just because I would be afraid not to.
he raised the bar so high.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And then we have the silent auction items are so amazing. We've got beer for a year donated by Carbach.
Yeah.
We've got this slamming satchel bag travel thing that Texas Artisan donated. It's deerskin and
Oh, all right. I see that
turquoise.
right there. The
I
turquoise.
mean,
yeah.
that screams
gorgeous.
Texas, right? That just screams
Yeah, it
Texas.
definitely
And
does.
I feel like a man.
Jess, if you're watching this, don't come over here.
Yeah, that's right. But I feel like a man or a woman can kind of tote that thing around. But
Oh,
it's-
man.
And we have so Warfighter Tobacco. They're some of my
Yeah.
favorite people. They were
We
in
should talk about
Iraq
that.
the same time I was in Iraq,
Mm,
and they make cigar ashtrays
Oh.
from spent rounds from
The-
a 120. They're 120
from the Abrams. Yep.
from the Abrams. Yeah, so they're 120 millimeter rounds,
Dude.
spent rounds.
I want one.
I know they're amazing. So we've got that for silent auction along with a travel camo humidor.
Okay, I see it. I
and
see it.
Some
Wow.
hand rolled cigars from El Cubano Cigars from Manny
Oh,
Lopez.
man. He's good.
He's
What?
good, right?
He's good. He's
Yeah.
really good.
So the silent auction items are so cool.
That's
I mean,
right.
this year, like everybody just knocked it out of the park. And Market Doctors, Skylar is here with Market Doctors, and Aaliyah Topek is here with Market Doctors, and they have been here all day setting up the silent auction. So y'all come
Yes.
check it out.
And if you can't make it in person, don't forget you can go online
That's
to bid
right.
on these.
That's right.
That's
Right.
right.
Did you notice that?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
didn't mention that. Remembered it. It's been a long day already, right?
Yes. Yes.
So how do they do that?
You can go to wheelchairsforwarriors.org and click on the link or baywaychevrolet.com.
Oh, y'all are so good. Y'all know
Yeah,
what you're
hey.
doing. It's like you've done this kind of stuff before.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
That-
I'm glad you think so.
and somebody in your program brought us a sheet with all the information.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And if you
That
don't,
was Skylar.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was
more
Skylar.
than likely. And if
Yeah.
you don't, if you're interested in, if you don't want to bid, but you do want to donate, you can go to give.wheelchairsforwarriors.org/Bayway Car Show, and they'll know that you're a part of our podcast, and they'll know that you came from us.
That's right. And we have all kinds of swag here.
Yep.
And there's Gentle Ben
Some
is
swag.
here with booze.
Yeah.
They've got vodka, gin, and some bourbon, and they're in a little air conditioned nice spot. So they're handing out some samples.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There
there's
you
water, coastal ice and water. They brought water. They brought
Yeah.
the
Muncie was
biggest
telling
tub
us.
of water I've ever seen.
Yeah. He was telling us that they came, and I was like, thank gosh, I'm going to go check them out.
I've never seen a tub that big. It's huge.
Well, I haven't even.
It's like I could swim in it. You could
It's
empty the
outside,
water
Robert.
out. You
That's
could
how
put
you
some
know.
water in it, and I could just swim in it. It's huge. There's plenty of water out here, everybody.
I'm looking for a barrel for ice baths. That's next for me.
Yeah. Okay. I think you could do that. I was at an event they were at not too long ago for the Houston Coating Society, and they had one full of ice and one full of water. And I
Wow.
was like, wow. So there you go. There's
Yeah.
your ice bath.
So what has Wheelchairs for Warriors been up to recently?
So that's a really good question. So we, as most people know, and if you don't, we custom build wheelchairs for veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. And so if you can't get a wheelchair from the VA or from your healthcare provider, we will fly out to where you are. We'll answer the call. We'll come to you, and we go all over the United States of America. And we fly out our in-house rehab seating specialist. We fly him out to the veteran or the first responders home. He does a 2-3 hour seating clinic with them, measures them literally from head to toe, sees where they live, how they live, what their lifestyle is, and what they want. They may want a power wheelchair. They may want a sports wheelchair. They may want a lightweight titanium wheelchair that weighs about as much as an AR,
Wow.
Wow.
anywhere from 12 to 14 pounds, which, really helps out the caregiver
Mhm.
because a lot of times the wives are the caregiver and they can't lift these heavy duty chairs, and they have to drag them across the back of the trunk, ruin their car. They just can't lift them. And these titanium wheelchairs are just, you can lift it with one arm.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. It's
they're
all about
amazing.
it's all about getting the veteran that ability again. You
Yeah.
know, and I worked at Fort Sam with the Warrior Transition Battalion
Sure.
at the time, and these guys overcome so much, and that's just one piece of it.
Right.
And it gives them the freedom again. You don't want them stuck inside. That's
Right. And that is a testimony to the fact that, everybody knows what 22 a day means, right? We
Yep.
all probably know that the number's a little bit higher than that for how many veterans and first responders commit suicide every day. And if you put them in a situation where they're in a wheelchair, that not you put them, but they're in a situation where they're in a wheelchair, they're already isolated just by proxy, right? They're already isolated. Then you take away their ability to go outside in an outdoor wheelchair or to go play
Right.
sports because they don't have a sports wheelchair or all of these other things. You're isolating them more and more and more and more. And I just had an epiphany one day, and I always like to ask people if they have more than one pair of shoes.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
So one wheelchair, just like one pair of shoes, will not do everything in their life
right.
that needs done, right? They've got an indoor chair, they've got a hunting and fishing chair, they've got a sports chair, a recumbent bike where they can go down the street, just hang out with their kids while their kids are, riding bikes.
Right.
There's a multitude of different wheelchairs out there, and they should have whatever they want. They wrote a blank check to us, and it's our duty, honor, and I feel our responsibility to write that blank check back to them.
That's amazing. I've always been a fan of what you guys do and try to help any way I can.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you guys keep rocking.
Yeah,
Keep doing
exactly.
what you're
I
doing.
mean, he's off camera right now, but we had someone pull up to us right now in his wheelchair, and he says, "Folks in wheelchairs can kind of be invisible
Right.
and non-existent."
Right.
And
Yeah, he's one of our big supporters. We
Yes.
love him. He's a member.
Yeah, he's a
That's
member.
right. He donates. He's an awesome guy, and he's got his T-shirt on too.
You sure
He's
does.
got his Rolling Strong
Yeah.
T-shirt on. He's representing.
That's amazing.
Well,
Yes.
thank you guys for having us on and being out
Absolutely.
here
I
and
appreciate
Glad
it.
to
Thank
be
you.
here.
spreading the good news.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be here.
Yes.
So what time does the silent auction end?
That's a really good question. I'm
I
not
think
really in
I think
charge
Monty
of
said
that.
3:30.
3:30.
3:30.
Okay.
Yep. And the live auction starts at 2. So if you went in on, there's so many cool things in the live auction, just things you're not going to get at any other event. This is like a lot of really cool stuff. I want to say words I might not should
No.
say.
No, you say what you
How are
wanna
you
say.
handling it? Is it all the support that's been coming in? How have you been dealing with it?
It's overwhelming.
That's kind of
I
what
cry
I
a
was
lot.
thinking. Oh
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, I cry. I'm a girl, it is what it
no,
is.
man, it's not. It's not. Crying isn't independent to women.
Yeah,
All
okay,
right.
okay.
Raul cries all the time.
Okay.
I don't remember that. But
I
okay.
don't remember that.
And I got sleeves full of your tears, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
you're right. I mean, being here and seeing all the support it can be overwhelming. It's awesome to,
Yeah.
to feel it.
And we I mean, people have donated wine for the wine pool. Like you're donating 30, 40, 50, $80 bottles of wine are coming, to us. And people knock on my door at 10:30 at night and I open the door and there's big baskets of cool stuff, for the auction. So
That's
it's
awesome.
been pretty overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then for Market Doctors and then Bayway again, and they're, all the support. Like Market Doctors really stepped up with all of this stuff. They have really saved us. And Bayway Chevrolet, I mean, come on. These guys, look at this facility.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
And,
Yes.
and who doesn't love someone who'll put you inside in the air?
Oh no,
Absolutely.
yeah, they're good in my book.
We're huge fans.
That's right.
We are huge fans of Bayway.
Yeah, that's right. And this is an annual event, and they're in it to win it, and it is so awesome. And our warriors, we have 18 warriors waiting on wheelchairs.
Wow,
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
18.
a large
waiting.
number.
Yeah, and they're not cheap, by the way. We're not giving them the the 52 pounds. You can get it at Walgreens wheelchair.
Mhm.
The average cost of a wheelchair is $12,054.
Wow.
That's average.
That's
Some are higher, some are lower, but
Wow,
I know
that's
it's kind of a
eye-opening.
shocking number,
It is.
isn't it?
Yes, it can be.
You don't think about it, but there's sophisticated software systems, there's electronics, there's motorized stuff, there's stand up, sit down, lay back, there's big wheels like he has, there's the track chair, there's the titanium wheelchairs, there's sophisticated software system, the whole, you got to think about it all.
Wow.
Seating, proper seating cushions, proper back cushions, proper armrest, proper. It's all, I mean, it's expensive.
Yeah. And how long does a wheelchair normally last? Is like if they get one, will it last them the rest of their lives, or do they have like a kind of a
No.
wear and tear time?
Yeah. And it depends on the individual.
Right.
How long do your sneakers last? It depends on which kid's wearing them.
Yeah.
The full throttle child
Okay.
or the
yeah.
calm child,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of the people that we service are men, and they are frontline kind of people, right?
Right.
So they're pretty rough on their equipment, and we don't do service.
Right.
So we provide a free wheelchair, and then we step away, and then they get their service through either the wheelchair manufacturer or through the VA. Will still come out and service their wheelchairs.
Right.
And we so far, Senator Larry Taylor. Hello, welcome. Buy some wine, Larry. Buy some wine. And so it just depends. So far, we haven't had anyone yet call us and say, "Hey, my wheelchair isn't working." I've already worn it out. But I have had one of our colonels. Did tell me yesterday, like, "Hey, I need some new wheels." I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to get your own wheels."
Yeah.
So maybe one day we'll branch out to where we do more. But right now, there's just 3 of us, and we're exhausted.
No, y'all are doing amazing what y'all do. Continue and
Charlie Mike.
yeah, continue. Just Charlie Mike. You'll be
That's
all
right. I need a nap.
Yeah, I can imagine. Events like this are exhausting. Because my parents, we have a cooking team, and we were at an event yesterday,
Oh,
and it's an
wow.
all day thing. Helping
right.
fundraise, managing all the little things. You got people to say hi to, so we really appreciate taking the time to come sit with us, because I know there's a lot of people in here that probably want some of your attention.
And always, but y'all are saving me. No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking. Well, then our co-founder Heidi Hansing, she's an Army veteran. She was a lieutenant, and she departed from the Army after 8 or 9 years. But she's on a motorcycle right now on a ride called Run for the Wall. So have y'all heard of that?
Oh yeah.
So
They go
run,
from East Coast to West Coast.
Yeah, they go from East Coast to West Coast, and then they go to the Vietnam Memorial. So she'll be there on Memorial Day.
Wow.
and so she's riding for those who can't.
Wow.
I think
And
there's
she rides for those who can't. Yeah, and
I
so
think,
she's out there doing
the-
that ride right now as well.
the Vietnam veterans here locally. They're bringing the wall here, the traveling wall. If I'm not
That's
mistaken, in
awesome.
like July.
And Miss Texas is here.
Oh
Miss
yeah.
Yes.
Texas is here. Y'all need to interview Miss Texas and get her on the air.
You got to come on down.
I've called you out, Tinja. I have called you out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. I will pass it on to the very capable
Yeah,
Miss Texas.
go ahead, take your time. I'll fill the air.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you.
Yes.
Well. That was pretty cool. That worked out pretty well.
Definitely.
From Monty to Crystal. Again, if you're interested in the silent auction or bidding, you have until 3:30 today. So if you are watching this live or you're hearing the audio live, 3:30 today is the cutoff. Today is the 15th, May the 15th. And you can go to baywaychevrolet.com or wheelchairsforwarriors.org and find the link to bid on some of this cool stuff. I mean, I didn't realize they had that many items.
Yeah, I want to go check out some of that stuff.
Exactly. And it looks like next we're going to have Miss Texas coming up. I know she kind of rolled by. She said she would come on. So, hey, let's have a chit chat. Let's see how this goes. You never know when you're doing live what happens next, especially when there's so many people walking around. Again, this is a live stream. We're at a location that's open. Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely different from what we're used to.
Yeah. All right. Move your feet, lose your seat.
Guys,
Hello.
Welcome.
How you doing?
I am very well. How
I
are
don't
you
think.
guys?
Can you put those on? I don't know. I don't want you to
Put them behind.
Yeah, we'll put it back.
Okay.
I know we don't want to ruin the crown.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, we're on video. Hi.
Took a lot of hard work to get that, right?
I did actually.
So please introduce yourself. I'm a
Hi.
name.
My name is Tinja Anderson. I
Mhm.
am the current reigning Ms. Texas International.
Wow.
Yes, it's quite exciting. So this is new. I won in March, and so I get to reign for the next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
So-
long have you been competing like that?
So this is actually my first pageant.
What?
So yeah.
Congratulations.
It was
Wow.
quite a bit of prep.
Yeah.
But it was a phenomenal experience in the actual weekend. But I was Little Miss San Diego
Oh, okay.
as a baby, and then I decided at 35 that I wanted to compete.
What? Yeah.
So I had a client and friend who was a former Mrs. USA, and she inspired me and put me through a boot camp.
So you said client. What?
Yeah, so she owns an engineering tech firm, but also happens to be the current reigning Miss America's most beautiful, but representing Canada.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
So what brought you out to today's event?
So a friend of mine whose daughter is actually a queen herself invited me out here, but also Wheelchairs for Warriors is
Nice.
a phenomenal organization to support. And not to mention that the Corvette Club is here. And so my father is a big Corvette guy.
Okay.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, I'm excited to go get the details and low down on all of it.
Are you here locally or?
So I live in City Center. Yeah,
okay.
So Memorial area.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing, and we appreciate you here. I know everybody's like Miss Texas,
I
Miss
know.
Texas.
It's interesting, like going to celebrity status, but I'm so honored to be able to support all of the different organizations that the pageant promotes as well.
Yeah.
So just being able to impact the community and bring awareness and also fundraising is a huge deal. So being able to help them scale their business and impact those warriors is amazing.
So a lot of people don't realize that it comes, there's a lot to come with the honor of being Miss Texas. You do a lot of traveling and events.
Yes. So so when I signed the contract, it is literally written into the contract.
Is it
that-
really?
Yes. So what I loved about the international system is that it's very platform focused. So they don't actually entertain questions around politics or current events.
Right.
It's really driven around how you're going to philanthropically impact the community. And so for me, so my platform is actually a little different. I have celiacs, which is an autoimmune disease. And so celiacs is actually very, very prevalent. just 80% of people are actually undiagnosed and misdiagnosed. And when celiac is left untreated, it can lead to neurological disorders, infertility, other autoimmune diseases, cancer. We have quite the house tonight today. But yeah, so it left untreated, it can literally like cascade domino effect to all kinds of other health issues that are very difficult to treat. And
Wow.
so yeah,
So when did you get diagnosed with this?
so I was diagnosed over a decade ago.
Oh, okay.
I was sick for about 10 months, just horrible symptoms, like hair was falling out and just
Right.
all kinds of things. But the reality is that there is no cure, there is no treatment. So I support Beyond Celiac, which is the only organization that is doing research. They're connecting patients with practitioners to really figure out how to diagnose and help support and do the research to figure out how to cure something like an autoimmune disease.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
really fascinating.
definitely.
So I've taken it personally, and I'm actually will be publishing a cookbook, and also just the basics 101 of how to live and love with celiacs, because there's just so many other things that go into providing for somebody if you're going to be in an entertaining environment and have somebody over with food allergies. How do you take that into consideration in food preparation?
So, do you have a release date for your cookbook yet?
Raul
Cookbooks are really hard. So,
Yeah, no,
and they're
I
really
I can
personal.
imagine.
So I have a lot of inspiration from my grandma's recipes, and then just I'm a foodie myself. And
Okay.
so I'm looking at a lot of collaboration with local chefs as well. So hopefully my target date is September.
That's awesome.
That
Oh,
way
wow.
we can lead right into the holiday season.
Awesome. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll definitely check it out and help you promote in any
Thank
way.
you. I'd love
Yeah,
that.
please. That's awesome.
Wonderful.
So, are you from California?
So I've been here 12 years.
Oh, okay.
So this is home. My parents are here.
I was just
but-
curious.
Yes.
You
No.
said
So
San Diego, so I was like,
I was born in Boston. I grew up in San Diego. I traveled the globe for like a decade.
You
but
ever go back to Boston?
I'm going back in July.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like Boston. It was
I
pretty
love
cool. I've been there.
Boston.
I visited there for like 3 weeks. It was fantastic.
Yeah. So my dad's side of the family is still out there.
Oh, all right, dope.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But Texas is home.
Yes.
My
Texas is
parents
home.
are here.
Any foods you miss about Cali or Boston?
I just like the fresh side of the food in California. It's a lot more vegetable focused. The produce here is fantastic.
He's waving his
I love it.
Yet you're in Texas.
Yeah. I'm sorry. At this point, I'm Texan.
That's right.
I
That's
have
right. It says it right here across my chest.
We have property out in Lovelady, so it's fun going a little bit more rural and country.
Yeah.
And then out in Clear Lake as well, so
Yeah,
on the water.
So are you connected to veterans in any way?
So both my grandpas served.
Oh, wow.
He's a Purple Heart.
Right. And you know what branch?
Army.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I did grow up in Coronado, so I was raised with a bunch of Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
So a lot of my friends are actually serving now.
Oh, wow.
And highly classified, activity. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to actually share.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like you could
amazing.
say, yeah, I know a few SEALs, and they could say, yeah, I know Miss Texas. We're all tooting each other's horns. What's this
Yeah.
about?
Absolutely. So this is very personal, actually. So,
Wow.
That's amazing. We thank you for coming out here and
Yes.
supporting this great organization.
I'm very excited. I hear that I might be tasked with presenting a challenge coin.
Oh,
we will
okay.
see. I know.
Do you know the history behind challenge coins
So
at all?
I know a little
A
bit.
little bit. Okay.
But it's just one of these tried and true
Yeah.
sides of the military to increase morale. And
Yeah.
you are, you might get a free drink if you beat.
That's right. That's right. That is
if you
absolutely
outrank
right.
somebody.
Yeah. Raul, you got any challenge coins?
Yeah.
Not on me,
Yeah.
but I do at the house. I have quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always have one.
Yeah.
Well, so educate me since I'm going to be.
No, it's
presenting.
fairly simple. You hit the nail on the head.
Okay.
So they kind of go by the rank structure of the military. The higher the rank of the person that gives it to you, the more rare it is, basically. So
Yeah.
it's like card collecting or,
Yeah.
or anything with
Absolutely.
and so one of the highest ones is definitely Secretary of the Army or sometimes the President of the United States.
Oh,
They'll have a
wow.
coin. But you're exactly right. It increases morale. You get to you have to do something special to earn them most times, like winning the car show or in the military. It's like Jeff, we was just on our podcast and he got one from a 4-star general because he was the one that was actually a Purple Heart recipient.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Don't leave." He was telling us he
Yes.
was on the flight line and the general came down and was like, "Do not leave. I'll be right back."
Yeah.
And then everybody had to stay there. And he went and grabbed the coin and came back and gave it to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a cool experience.
Yeah, definitely.
I
And so
love
I always try to carry on with me. This is mine from the organization I was with, Impact a Hero,
Oh, wow.
another veteran
Oh,
organization.
look
So
how pretty it is too.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
yeah, it's fun. It's like one of those other things, like a constant reminder of
Absolutely.
what it is you're
What you've
representing,
gone
who
through,
you
yeah.
are. Yeah, so it's cool.
And both of you guys have served.
Yes.
Yes. He
Thank you
did
for your
he did
service.
13 years in the
Yeah.
Army.
Okay.
I did 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Feels like a princess sentence. I did my 13 years. This is my time. No.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
for the
you
service.
said you're an engineer by trade?
I'm actually a financial planner.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I do business succession planning.
What?
Yeah. So a lot of times, businesses, privately held organizations, small businesses, they have an operating agreement, but they don't necessarily know how to fund a buy sell. So what happens if one of the partners dies or
Right.
is disabled or they get divorced? How do you fund those types of scenarios?
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Or
definitely have to
keep
talk
their
some more.
top people. Yeah.
Here you go.
Okay.
I actually have a small business, so
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely interested.
Yes.
And not only that, the guys at the chamber, which
Yeah.
is that's a veterans chamber, they're in the corner, but they're fantastic,
Yeah.
and I'm sure they would love some knowledge.
I would love that.
So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Such a pleasure.
All right, cool, okay.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming.
Yes,
out.
thank
you,
you
that's
so
so cool.
much.
Such a pleasure. All right. Let me pass the baton.
yeah.
Sweaty.
No,
Yeah,
you're all
good luck.
Thank you.
Y'all are wonderful.
Thank you, man.
I'm like literally sweating. Sorry.
It's all
Oh,
right.
you're okay.
Let me wipe off my legs.
I'm sitting in the chair of royalty. Woo! And that was cool.
Yeah, so that was Miss Texas.
Yeah, I didn't get any. Hey, what's her name? TJ? Miss Texas. How can they follow you?
Tinja Anderson, like my name, Anderson,
Okay, but how do you spell 10J?
like Ninja, but with a T, right?
All right. So that's TINJA Anderson. Yeah. So if you're interested in who she is, it's TINJA Anderson. Probably, I would imagine, all the socials. How dare you?
I'm sorry. I thought you
We're
were
live, sir.
I thought you
Act
were on
professional.
Two. I thought you were on 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm definitely going to check that out, man. That was really interesting.
that was cool. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It's man, it's a great turnout, man. There's so many people here.
Yeah, I just seen this giant shadow walked in.
I see him right there.
I'm talking about Tree. Tree walked in. Woo.
Yeah.
The guy's polarizing. He walks in with Bailey, and people just kind of walk up to him.
Well, it doesn't help that he's like 11 foot tall.
Yeah. I'm really excited though because Bailey is here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
son. Yeah.
Yeah, he was telling us about it.
Definitely.
Bailey's here. We were just discussing with Miss Myrna, who we're going to try to have on the podcast sometime soon.
Yeah.
About the rally point where Tree got his Soldier for Life pin.
And if y'all don't know, we always talk about Tree. Tree is with Patriot Knife Coffee. He's actually a sponsor of the podcast, and he's a great supporter and a veteran and a former first responder.
Yeah, definitely. And he's out there just doing his thing, trying to help out.
He definitely is. I know he told me yesterday he probably wasn't going to make it because he took a little fall. Well, in his case, it's not a little fall,
Yeah, definitely not.
but it's good.
It's good to see him. Huh, Bailey?
Baby.
Yeah, there he is. So Bailey
Bailey.
is here.
Hey,
God
Bailey.
bless you.
Let me see. Hold on real quick.
I want to
Okay.
unplug you.
Go ahead.
What's that? Yeah, we're still live. What you need? You want me to give some announcements?
What you doing?
You want to do
being
announcements?
good?
Okay, come on, pull it up.
You being good?
Real fast, real quick.
All right, everybody, welcome Michelle. Please come on. Never mind. Uh-huh. So again, bear with us. We really appreciate you guys. Once again, we are live here at Bayway Chevrolet in Pearland, Texas. They are hosting an event for wheelchairs for warriors. There you go. That's better. So we're doing an event for wheelchairs for warriors. If you're interested in getting involved, you can go to wheelchairsforwarriors.org. There you can bid on the silent auctions from that link. You can go to Bayway Chevrolet, check out the cool cars they have. Monty is a Navy veteran, or you can go on there and bid on some of these silent auctions, which is really cool. That's a really cool feature. All right, here, put these on so you can hear
Real
hear
fast,
yourself.
real quick.
Yeah, welcome. So please introduce yourself for the folks that do not know you.
Howdy, Charlie Mike, folks. My name is Michelle Cox, aka Michelle Preview. For those of you on Facebook, I am here as a volunteer today to help out Wheelchairs for Warriors. I'm also one that's been running around crazy trying to make sure this event goes off and makes the most money that we can for our veterans who need those wheelchairs the most. I will say this, that I am a daughter of Army veteran who passed, who was a wheelchair veteran.
Wow.
And I will say it is a much needed thing. If you have never lived with a family with a wheelchair need, you can know the cost is exponential, and the most dollars that we can get for them, that's my job. So I'm here to tell y'all, please come out. 2 p.m. We will be doing the live auction. And right now there is a silent auction. It is all online. So even if you're not here right now and you're watching this live, please do us a favor. Go online to wheelchairsforwarriors.org, scroll down, click on the link to do the silent auction, or just make a donation. And if you're interested and you do want to come out today, we have a wine pool. We just dropped the price on the wine pool. The wine pool is now, yeah. We did it $20 on the wine pool, and it's if you want to donate $100, we'll give you 6 bottles of wine.
Dang, that's really good.
That's better than I think. What is it? Oh wait, there goes the AR.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, Skylar's got. Do you want to put let me just show you what.
Yeah.
Let William hold it right quick. William's going to hold one of our live auction items here.
Absolutely.
William, you want to demonstrate?
This is so why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
Skylar,
know
actually,
anything, huh?
no, we are this is a donated item here for Wheelchairs for Warriors. They literally came in this morning, dropped it off, and donated also. We've got 3, let me see one of the units. We got, yes, we got the,
That's like a black,
56,
like a black master 3.9 by 50 scope. Nice little AR. It's fantastic.
woo!
Hey, my kids are here.
And we're going to
Thank
give you 5.6 milligrams of grain rounds. And these are going to be rounds from Centerfire Ammunition.
Thank you.
And that is going to be in our live auction. So, folks, please come out 2 p.m. Make sure that you get a paddle. In order to register, you do need to get a paddle for the live auction. We will take your money somehow, but we would love for you to register with us. Raul, you're just now joining us back. Where have you
That's
been?
amazing. I was shaking hands, kissing babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed you.
Yeah. Man, what made you come over here and start helping this organization?
So I actually came over last year because I literally live down the street.
Right.
I live right by Bayway Chevrolet. And so the kind folks here at Bayway Chevrolet were like, hey, Michelle, can you come and help us out, make sure that we raise the most funds for this event? And that's actually my ultimate goal, is to ensure that we do get the most dollars for those veterans out there in need of a better wheelchair for their services.
And it's an awesome turnout. There's so many people here, and I was telling everybody how I'm just like,
You keep head spinning.
Yeah, looking at everybody.
Y'all don't know that I had to move him to make sure he got the most ultimate spot. Did you tell them what kind of cars behind you? And we have oh my gosh, thank you for your service and welcome home. Y'all don't realize we just had a Marine walk up to us, Vietnam veteran.
He's actually one of my favorite Marines. I always see him at the VFW locally. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah.
And y'all don't realize we've just had a full on. This place is getting packed, but we have plenty of parking. If you are like coming out and you're in the Pearland area, please come out, come by. We have people out here that are knowledgeable, but also just beautiful cars. I mean, Raul, did you at least see some of them vets out there?
I am. Once they start doing a little bit of the live auction, we're gonna go offline, and I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh, you're gonna go. That's your moment.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
your jump.
Yep, I'm gonna hit the food truck too.
Food truck. Nobody brought you the pizza?
No, what pizza?
There's pizza.
No, I don't eat pizza.
Yeah, I'll get them to hook up, y'all.
I've been on a diet, a strict diet.
So yeah, if y'all didn't know, we had Corey's Kitchen out here, out on site, and also some of the we also have here Good Eats, and also for the kids we have snow cones. They're in the house out there. And so we are sitting here trying to make sure we got veterans all around, veteran wives, veteran spouses, and we're just everywhere you want to be. Well, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, and if y'all don't know, the Charlie and Mike podcast is such a valuable asset to not just the veteran organizations, but families as well. So Raul doesn't realize, but sometimes I have to pay attention and listen in.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Just to make sure that he keeps me in check sometimes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Both William, I know you're just jumping back in, but thanks for everything you do, sir, as well. In the community.
I appreciate that. Yeah, just trying to get the message out there, make sure everybody knows Charlie Mike.
Yes,
you're not alone.
That's right.
Yeah, never alone. All right, guys, I'm gonna roll
Thanks,
out.
Michelle.
All right, thank you, Michelle. What's up, man?
It's always fun about a live broadcast. You just never know what's going to happen, right? Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not getting paddled.
So
get you a paddle, man, or get you paddled. Yeah, we live.
So
you want to come pop in, take a seat?
We're still here
Okay,
with let him come in.
Yeah.
You sit here.
Yes, right. Get in the middle. Pretend you're skiing. These yours?
Yeah.
So we're here with David Miller. Sir. He's actually a car salesman here at. Do you call yourself a car salesman?
I am the best car salesman.
He's he's the best car salesman here at Bayway Chevrolet in Pearland. So like we said before, they're having a car show, auction, live auction, silent auction, food trucks. Miss Texas is here.
My wife's here.
Oh, Misty's here.
Miss Texas right there. That's my Miss Texas.
Yeah. So what you got going on, David?
Not much, man. I just got finished talking to Senator Taylor right now.
Yeah, we just saw him walk by.
He's one of our sponsors, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I've just been going around telling everybody thank you for all their sponsorship.
Wow.
And it is hot.
It is warm. Thank you for
sir.
putting us inside. We really appreciate that. Raul loves it.
Yeah.
I chose outside though first.
Shoot. Because I didn't have an inside option.
Yeah.
You said inside, and I said, what do I need to do?
Anyway.
Yeah, man.
So, man, thank y'all for coming out, man. I really appreciate it. I knew I came up with this idea.
Yes, you did.
Y'all come out.
Maybe you did. I don't know.
I did.
Maybe.
It might have.
I did.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
Sometimes you need an outside perspective is what it is.
Sometimes. So ask questions. Come on.
Ask questions. So how long have you been here with Bayway?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. How you liking it?
I love it here.
So what are you doing?
Selling cars.
That's it? That's all you do is you just sell cars?
That's all I do.
Nah, that's not all you do. I know you're like the master networker.
Okay. So I'm trying to get into the marketing department.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's going to be a little step in the future, but
That's cool.
Working with the marketing director right now. And so
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah.
I'll get there one day.
I can tell you what, man, you're definitely proving your worth.
I appreciate that.
I see that because I see you everywhere Bayway is.
I appreciate that.
You know, I mean, personally, for me, you're the face of Bayway.
Well, if I had that mustache that you have, I would
Yeah.
do that.
You
can
hold,
have
just
it.
hold it up.
You
Just hold it
can
like
have
that.
it.
Look at that. Just hold it up.
Bam.
There you go.
There you go.
See, that's all they do, babe. They just make fun of me.
That's not true. That is not true. I love David. I just gave you a compliment.
All right.
I think it's great, man. So marketing, what's marketing to you?
Marketing is getting your name out there.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm trying to do right now on my sales side is that I'm trying to really put in the veteran status of Bayway and how Bayway supports their veterans.
Yeah, we saw Monty just came by. Well, he was here at the top of this broadcast and was talking about his Navy veteran, and we had
He's an Air Force veteran.
Air Force. That's right, I forget. He's got brothers in the Navy. I know.
You're not a Marine, it doesn't matter, so it's okay.
Classic.
Yeah, his mic is breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And we were talking about that, how everything starts with service first, almost.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
customer service. It's getting somebody up the door and just trying to find out, you know what, hey, I'm here for you, and try to get their dreams to come
Yeah.
true.
What skills that you got in the military that transfer over to doing what you do now?
Getting yelled at and just learning to listen.
I'm writing that one down.
Yeah,
I am writing
hey.
that one down, bro. I've been making a list. That's a good one.
That works.
Getting yelled at.
Getting yelled at, yeah. I mean, that was the best one.
And we got 2 Vietnam veterans sitting right here in front of us, and it's just it's amazing. Good guys.
Yep. Why don't you get him on here?
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to come take a seat, have a conversation with us?
Sure.
Yeah. David.
David's out.
David Miller. This is David Miller. All right, everybody, check him out on the socials. You can follow him. He's a great follower of ours. He's a good friend of ours. We really appreciate you. Yeah, and not only will he put you in a car, but he will also insure you with Voyage Insurance. They have the top 50 providers. Just going to put it out there. He's a good dude. Yeah, please come on, take a seat. We see this gentleman was just walking by. He has a Marine Corps hat and a.
Take a seat.
I'm gonna imagine Vietnam. Here, we'll put these on. How you doing, sir?
It's hot.
It is. It is.
So I actually know this young man.
Okay, we may have to switch.
He's a Vietnam veteran,
Right.
Marine Corps. Yep. So, man, what brings you out here today?
Well, me and my friend Benny, he restores cars. So he was going to enter, but I guess it got too late. So he invited me to come over, checking things out.
Yeah.
Could you tell me your name? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
Nick Cordova.
Nick, very nice to meet you. William Gray.
Great. Nice to meet you.
Nick.
But otherwise, just, and one thing about it, I live down about a mile away,
Yeah.
so I can almost walk home.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Man, tell us a little bit about your military history.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. I was in 1964, went to division. We went over on a 13-month tour, went to Okinawa. We started our training. First one was Mount Fuji, go with the training.
Wow.
And then we didn't know till later that they cut this short. They sent us back to Okinawa. That was our base, home base. And shortly after that, they sent Delta Company with attachments, and I was in 81 Mortars. They sent our squad with the Delta Company.
Mm-hmm.
We got there in January of '65, and of course, they said that we were going to be there for 90 days. So in April, when everything broke loose, the remainder of the battalion came from Okinawa, and we
Wow.
spent the rest of 9, in my case, 9 months in Vietnam. And there was put it blunt, it was a cluster.
Yeah.
It was no organization. It just, not a good experience, put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily enough, we only lost once too many, but we lost a few. But we made it all home. And what's good about it, we trained together, went over together, went back home together. And thereafter, we had reunions every 2
Mhm.
years, different locations throughout the country. So, of course, now we're dwindling down.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm proud I did, my duty,
How long?
I was, at the time, it was 3 years.
Okay. Wow. I mean, that's a definitely different time frame for us.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah, I feel very close. My wife, who is here, her uncle served in Vietnam, and she passed this year. But it's very different the way you said it. Just that you kind of train together, you deploy together, you come back together, and then you stay in contact together. And I know that's one thing for me is I didn't keep in contact with a lot of my guys once I left. It was like a constant carousel.
I did actually.
Yeah.
I'm actually man. Thanks to social media nowadays, it's amazing to have contact with everyone that that man I first joined with and rode that
Yeah.
shit that roller coaster ride.
I mean, everybody talks about how Vietnam was underappreciated. Did you have that experience as
Oh,
well?
sure.
Yeah.
They come home and they told us not to wear a uniform, and of course, they spit on us and baby killers.
Wow.
But just of course, it makes you angry,
Mm-hmm.
especially you spill your guts out there,
Yeah.
and you come home and you don't receive a very pleasant welcome.
I think that's very similar to a lot of us, serving, and then the things that they do to the flag sometimes, and you see the disrespect, and it's like that's the only thing that I can really compare it to. I can't imagine being in your shoes. I mean, just welcome home. I really appreciate that. I know Raul was the same way. We have a very love for the Vietnam veterans because you guys came before us, and having to do a job that's underappreciated. What did you do when you get back, like professional career?
But I was so lucky. I just I came home on leave once, and I went to have dinner with my brother-in-law, and he worked with aircraft
Okay.
parts. And there was a gentleman there that he worked for Trans Texas then. And he asked me, "What's your game plan when you get discharged?" I said, "Well, I don't have anything." So he said, "Come and check with me." So sure enough, when I got discharged, really I didn't want to work. I was going to let my hair grow and bum around.
Yeah.
But luckily enough, I got that job the second day when I went in there. And then I spent the rest of my 38 years with airline business.
Wow.
Nice.
So what did you learn in the military that helped you with the airlines?
I think to me it was discipline because at the end I was a lead, and I worked my men like as I guess military. Everybody was I expected everybody to do their job. But it helped me a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly discipline. But no, it was I had a good career. I've been retired now 16 years. But I was blessed. And all that time I worked out a hobby.
Oh, wow.
Oh, right here, yeah.
That is a blessing.
So, it was, I look back, on the gas situation. No, but back then, the gas wasn't.
Yeah.
But no, I was blessed. I just, but I still, have little flashbacks. But at the time, I'm still going to the doctor for
Right.
depression. But they're taking care of me.
That's good. So you've had a good experience with the VA?
Oh yes, I'm pleased with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk a lot actually. We always see each other at the local VFW.
Oh yeah.
Here in Pearland, and he's been along for the ups and downs over there. He's a good supporter, and was always there to buy meals and support us in any way we were doing.
Wow.
Things out there. He's a great man. I just saw you yesterday.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. We
had a memorial service.
Yeah, we were at a memorial service yesterday.
Oh, that's right. You were talking about that. Yeah.
Yep. Man, but
so Mr. Cordova, do you have any pearls of wisdom that you like to share? Any phrases or key taglines that you kind of live your life by?
Yeah, well, I'm pushing 79, and
don't look it.
But when I see anybody, I tell them, don't be losing out on life. Enjoy life. Go for it, because you don't know when your time might come.
Right.
In other words, go for the gusto.
Yeah.
Just live a good life. Take care of your health, and the rest takes care of itself.
Yes, sir. That's amazing words right there.
And I think my buddy's getting ready to leave. So
no, yes, sir.
No,
you're welcome.
You're welcome. We really appreciate you stopping by.
So thank you for your service.
Yeah,
welcome home, sir.
Oh, all right, thank you. Yeah, they're gonna sign me up, Benny. I'm going to Hollywood.
Thank you.
No, he's going to Hollywood. Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty cool. That was cool. Hey, I appreciate you guys that are watching live, even if there's just one person. Really appreciate you tuning in. This is a really, really great event. I think they're getting ready to do a live option, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up a little bit. Maybe once they finish, we'll kind of come back on and do a kind of closeout. But overall, we had a few guests come by. If you still want to get active into what we're doing here, this is Wheelchairs for Warriors. You can go to wheelchairsforwarriors.org. Bayway Chevrolet to kind of bid on some of the silent auctions. Those are open for another hour and a half. Bro, you got anything?
No, that's it. I'm amazed by the support out here with everybody showing for Wheelchairs for Warriors.
Yeah, man. I think we definitely got a lot to go on. It's fantastic, man. Just to be around everybody coming in. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. We really appreciate Bayway Chevrolet for having us out. David Miller, underrated, great guy for networking marketing. I think he's selling himself short, but I really think he's gonna do well here.
Definitely. So with that, we're gonna do a lot more offline. We'll have some more interviews, but we'll try to get off because I think they're gonna go live on the silent auction.
Yeah.
So with that, always guys, Charlie Mike